Hello student, in last class I have introduced you how to integrate a given function with help of partial fraction method. So various form we have listed out that under which how to introduce your constant or how to evaluate your constant value. So today, in order to understand its application, we are going to start with the exercise 7.5 in which some question with the different type of combinations we are going to discuss. So in order to that, let's start with the question number 2 of the exercise 7.5. Here your question is available as integration of 1 upon x square minus 9. This is the form available to us. So first of all, look at the question frame and to try to find out if factorization of given expression form is available or not. Here you can see for this type of combination factorization is available. So this question you can turn with the two factor as it is your I 1 upon, it can be split as x plus 3 and x minus 3. You all are clear about this factorization method. Now it can be split in such a way that two constant we can introduce as two factor already have. So what the actual method for partial fraction we are going to be introduced here. So let this combination aside and find out its constant solution. So here separately we will go for writing. Let 1 upon x plus 3 and x minus 3 is equal to, because of the linear combination only single constant you will introduce, that is a upon x plus 3 plus b upon x minus 3. Go for taking LCM here. This you will carry as such. This all the steps I have made you clear. This is x plus 3. This is x minus 3. So what will you have here? This is x minus 3 plus b. This is x plus 3. Now these two denominators will cut. Go for comparison of the numerator only. So this is your a, x minus 3 plus b, x plus 3. So this is the solution we are having for further evaluation of constant values. So for that purpose I told you, keeping 1 bracket at 0, it will give you the idea about the x substitution. So here first x minus 3 we are going to keep 0, means x is equal to 3 we will substitute. So this will be 0, this will give you the solution regarding b constant. So this will be your 1, this is 0 only, so b 3 plus 3. So this is your 6b, means b is coming out as a 1 upon 6 constant value. Now the second one, substitute the second bracketed term as a 0, so x is to be substituted as minus 3. So this is the minus 3 you will keep there, so it will give you the solution regarding a constant. A will be your minus 1 upon 6. So this way these two constant we have evaluated. Now you come to the question frame. This is our question and this you will write as a and b. On substitution the value of a and b, your question will be turned as 1 upon x plus 3 and x minus 3. You can replace as a minus 1 upon 6. This is x plus 3. B you are having as a 1 upon 6 as a x minus 3. So in your question, in place of this fractional, you just write these two separate terms with the respective constants. So here you come to the main question, that is your I. This will be minus 1 upon 6 x plus 3. Don't exchange their denominator terms. So if you are going to make it exchange, the constant value are also to be exchanged. So keep as such at their actual position what you have written in the beginning. This is your 1 upon 6 x minus 3. Now both are available for further integration. So this will be your minus 1 upon 6 integration of 1 upon x plus 3. This is your 1 upon 6 integration of x minus 3. Proceed about the integration. This will be obviously log x plus 3. This will be 1 upon 6 log x minus 3 and this is being constant. These two terms you can combine on taking 1 upon 6 as a common one. So this will be your log of x minus 3 minus log of x plus 3. Make them divide, or further you can implement any of the log properties, so it will give you the shortest form of the answer. So this is the shortest form of the answer one. So this way the simple linear combination you will handle. Now next we are going to move towards the term in which, or the function in which 3 factors are written in a denominator form. So let it be. Your method will remain same, only one more term it will be introduced as a one more factor form. Now, let's move towards the next question, that is your question number 4, in which your question is available as x dx, x minus 1, x minus 2, x minus 3. Here already 3 factors are being given, so 3 constant we will introduce. For the example I have listed out in front of you, at that time only 2 constant I have introduced. Now here with the linear combination you will go for introduction of 3 constant, and as I told you in last class also, before writing any of the factorization or introducing the constant, you check whether your question is available is in a proper form or not. Proper form, that means the power of the numerator should be always less than the power of denominator. So here you can see the power of the denominator is x into x into x, the highest power is 3. Where is in numerator your x power containing 1, means it is in a proper form. So now we can proceed about the solution regarding the partial fraction. So let's start with the given fraction x minus 1, x minus 2, x minus 3. Regarding these 3 factors, 3 constants are to be introduced, that is a x minus 1, b x minus 2 and c x minus 3. Go for taking LCM there, keeping this one as such. This is your x minus 1, x minus 2, x minus 3. What will you have here? X minus 2, x minus 3 plus b, x minus 1, x minus 3, and the c x minus 1 and x minus 2. Now denominator cancel, go for comparison of the numerator, that is x a, x minus 2, x minus 3 plus b, x minus 1, x minus 3 and c x minus 1 and x minus 2. Now here all terms are written in a factorization form, in a separate bracket form with the linear combination. So one by one you can keep as a 0 to find out the constant evaluation. So first we will go for keeping x minus 1 as a 0, means x as a 1. So this will turn to 0, this will turn it to 0, keep here, this is 1, a, 1 minus 2 and this is 1 minus 3, afterwards all will be turned 0 because of these 2 0 we have supposed. Now this is a, minus 1 and minus 2, means 2 you will get as multiple of a, so a will be turned out as a half. Secondly, move towards the second evaluation, keeping x minus 2 as a 0, means x you substitute as a 2. So this will turn to 0, this will turn to 0 as the coefficients are written as a x minus 2. So here it will be your 2, this will be 0, plus b 2 minus 1 and 2 minus 3 plus 0. Now this is your 2, this is 1, this is minus 1. So this is plus 1, this is minus 1. So here minus b you are getting as a 2, or you can say b is your minus 2. Move towards the third constant evaluation. Keeping x minus 3 is 0, or you can say x is equal to 3. This will turn to 0, this will turn to 0. So this is your 3, C, 3 minus 1 and 3 minus 2. So this will give you 2, this will give you 1. So this is your 3 is equal to 2c, and so from here c you will get as a 3 by 2. So this way these three constant we have evaluated. So substitute in your question frame and then find out the solution form. Now you come to the question form and keeping constant value at the respective positions. So your question will be turned is I is equal to A. A means what? 1 by 2. So this will be your 1 by 2 x minus 1. Whereas B we have evaluated as minus 2, means this is your minus 2 upon x minus 2. Direct I am going for substitution here in place of this question. Now the C is a plus 3 by 2. So this is became 3 by 2 x minus 3. Now all are available for a integration. So move towards the integration now. All are with the linear combination 1 upon form. So it will go for log. So this will be 1 upon 2. Integration of 1 upon x minus 1. That means log of x minus 1 minus 2 log of x minus 2 plus 3 by 2 log of x minus 3, and at last your constant. So this way integration you can write for more than 2 combination. Only one thing will be changed. Your constant will be increased as an addition form, and evaluate the respective constant and then find out the respective solution form. So this is about the 3 vector form what it is available in a question. Now we are going to move towards the next category, in which somewhat combined form is being written. So in order to that we are going to attend question number 7 over here. Now in question number 7, combination is available as a x upon x square plus 1 into x minus 1. Here if you look at the question form, you will see factorization of x square plus 1 is not possible here. So as such it is to be treated for partial fraction or to introduce your constant term. So let's start with them. Now here you see denominator containing x power as a 3, whereas numerator containing x power 1. So it is available in a proper form. So we can proceed further as such for a partial fraction. So let's start with the evaluation of constant with the given combination. Anyone you can write first as your terms are available in a product. So this will proceed about the linear combination. This is for the quadratic one, and when this type of combinations are to be written, we combine 2 constant with the x variable. So this will be your a upon x minus 1, only the linear combination, plus bx plus c upon x square plus 1. Whenever you are writing this quadratic form, you introduce 2 constant together with the help of x. It may be at the first place, it may be at the second place. Not necessary that every time you write at the second place, even it can be written at the first place. But process of evaluation will remain same. Now again go for LCM. These two will cut. Go for comparison of the numerators. So this is the equation we are having for evaluation of constant. Now here you can see only one factor you are having, which will give you idea about the evaluation of any of the constant, that is your x minus 1. If you write x square plus 1 as 0 means x square is equal to minus 1. So x will give you imaginary solution that is not possible in real practice. So in that case we will implement some other method. So let's start with the basic one. First one, let x minus 1 is equal to 0 means x is equal to 1. Substitute everywhere. This will be 1. This is a 1 square, 1 plus 1. This will be 0. So your a here come out as 1 by 2. Now in such situation, when it is not possible to evaluate any more factor as a 0 and find out the constant solution, you will be compare coefficient of x square, x and constant whatever it is needed. So before writing the comparison of the coefficient, first of all we try to make a coefficients introduce. So here this is the x available to us. This is just for reference I am writing. Direct you can write your solution form. Make these two brackets multiply. So this will give you b x square. Verbally also you can write, there is no problem. Just for your reference I am writing separately, otherwise here also you can write, or without writing also you can go for comparison. bx square. Here if you make x common, this is c minus b and this is your constant term. Now here you can see coefficient of x square we can compare, coefficient of x we can compare, and constant term on both the side you can go for comparison. So first of all we write on equating coefficient of x square. Here you can see on the left hand side none of the term containing x square, so its coefficient you will write as a 0. Here this a is going to multiply with this x square, so its coefficient you will write as a. Furthermore this x square multiply with b, so coefficient of x square you can consider as a b. So this is the one equation we have generated. A plus b is equal to 0. So from here your b will be valued as minus a. A already we have in the beginning, so it is minus half. So we can conclude that your b is minus half. Now secondly we will go for comparison of constant term. So the next step we will write is on comparing or on equating coefficients of or on equating constant term. So here again no constant term is present, so this will give you 0. Here the constant term means a into multiply by 1 means a. Here this is the minus c as a constant term. So here you can say c is equal to a already we are having means half. So this way all these three constant we will evaluate as a half, minus half and a plus half. These all three are to be substituted here to proceed about the integration method. So now change the question frame on substitution of the respective value. A is plus half, B is minus half and C is also plus half. So all these three half with plus and minus sign you will substitute in your question form. So let's come here again. Express your given expression is A means plus half, B was minus half, C is again plus half. So this is the term we have introduced after evaluating the constant 1. Now here what we will do, 1 upon 2 x minus 1. Here 1 upon 2 we can take common. So this is the 1 upon 2 we can take common. So inside the bracket what is left? Minus x plus 1 upon x square plus 1. This will be proceed for further integration. So now you come to the question frame, and in place of this expression you will substitute these two separated terms. So now you come here at the initial position, 1 upon 2, it is x minus 1 plus half minus x plus 1 d upon x square plus 1, and this is your dx common. Now this is available for direct integration. Still it is not available in the position that you can proceed about the direct integration. So here one more thing again we have to perform. Under this minus x keep this form, and under this one keep this expression, and then write the required integration form. So here it will be, it is your 1 upon 2. Integration of this x minus 1 you write separately. Here this minus 1 upon 2 keep it aside, and this is x upon x square plus 1 separate, and then finally plus half also you make separate as the integration of 1 upon x square plus 1. So now you can see all these three combinations are separate. Now individually they are to be treated for integration. For this term direct integration is possible, whereas this term is not possible. Differentiation of x square plus 1 is available here as a x, but differentiation of x square plus 1 we need as a 2x. So here one more 2 is to be introduced from our side. Integration of 1 upon x square plus 1 is also possible as a tan inverse x. So these two terms are available for direct integration, whereas this is still to be converted in a required form. So make it multiply and divide by 2. Keeping this one as such, or the integration you can write, this is a multiplication and division by 2, 1 upon 2 dx x square plus 1. Now these all are available for integration. This will be go for log. Here direct you will implement x square plus 1 you can suppose as a t, dt is available, so it will proceed for log, and this is 1 upon x square plus 1 means tan inverse x. So now write the integration of the individual. This will be your log x minus 1, and direct if this situation you can't handle, make it handle separately and then write it integration. But this much trouble don't take. You understand derivative of this expression this much means direct it is your t, this is dt, so direct it will go for log. So direct you will write it as a log of x square plus 1, whereas the last one gave you tan inverse x. 1 upon a is a 1, so no need to write anything more, and this is the required constant value. So this way such type of questions are to be handled. This type of questions are quite bulky, but with some patience if you will handle, easily you will be manage all the cases. Now next one more category I am going to discuss here, that is your question number 8. Here you see all the question I am going to attend with the different categories. So if the same type of questions you are facing, you can attend very well. So the next to this only, that is question number 8, is available with the different category, means power combinations are changed, otherwise here integration formula will implement directly. So now evaluation of the constant is being the main part of such type of question. To evaluate the constant you have to take more trouble as compared to the writing of integration. Now here question number 8, that is available as x dx x minus 1 whole square, and this is your x minus 2. So x plus 2. Here you see one more change we are having. this x minus 1 is carrying power 2, whereas the another is available with the linear combination. So here also introduction of the constant will be quite changed, and obviously as the highest power you are having as a 3, so 3 constant will be introduced over there. So let it be, find it out, its solution. X upon x plus 2, normally I write a normal combination at the first position. So here it is a x plus 2 linear combination with a single one. Now as we are dealing with the 2 powers, so first of all one constant you will introduce as a linear combination, means x minus 1, and the third one you will introduce as a power of the given term. If it would be cube, one more it will be introduced as a d, keeping the power cube. So this way, on increasing the power of your particular term containing the power more than 1, you have to introduce. Now proceed about evaluation of your constant. Method will remain same. So go for taking LCM. X plus 2, x minus 1 whole square. So here what will you have? A into x minus 1 whole square, b x plus 2 x minus 1, and c, this is x plus 2. These two are cancelling. Comparing the numerator, this is a x minus 1, b x plus 2 x minus 1, and c x plus 2. Now here two separate brackets we are having for comparison for x evaluation, and for third one you will go for equating the respective coefficient. So first of all we talk about the x minus 1 as a 0. So the first part, keeping x minus 1 as a 0, or you can say x is equal to 1. So keeping x is equal to 1, this fact will turn to 0, this will turn to 0. So this is your 1, this will 0, this will 0. The last one c means 1 plus 2, 3. This is 3, c is 1 by 3. Now the secondly, we will go for substitution of x plus 2 as a 0, means x is equal to minus 2. So this will 0, this will 0, a will evaluate. This is your minus 2, a minus 2 minus 1 whole square. So this will give you minus 3 square means 9. So a will come out as minus 2.9. Now evaluation of b is still remains. So for that purpose we will go for comparison of or equating x square coefficient. In order to that, here I am writing its expression value. Make it expand, x square minus 2x plus 1 plus b. Make these two brackets multiply. So this will be your x square plus 2x minus x means plus x minus 2 plus c x plus 2. Now easily you can go for comparison of the respective coefficients. So the third one is on equating coefficient of x square. So here you see none of the x square is containing, so its coefficient is 0. Here x square into a means a is the coefficient. Here x square into b means b is the coefficient. Afterwards only the linear combinations we are having. So here b will give you the solution as a minus a. A already you are having as a 2 upon 9, so it will be your minus 2 upon 9 minus with the 2 upon 9. So this way these three constant we have evaluated. Now substitute in this derived form. So your question will be turned as this is being a linear combination, direct I am writing the solution form. So here your I will be turned as a means minus 2 upon 9 x plus 2, whereas b we have evaluated as a 2 by 9, that is your x minus 1, and the c we were having as a 1 by 3. This is. So these are the three terms available for further integration. Now here you can see all terms are available for integration individually, or direct formula you can implement, so none of the combination is required more. So this is the minus 2 by 9. Integration of 1 upon x plus 2 is your log of x plus 2. This is 2 upon 9. This is 1 upon x minus 1 means the log of x minus 1. Now here, this is to be treated as a t power minus 2. So how much it will be? Minus 1 upon 3 and 1 upon x means this is x minus 1. You can write your formula form, you will get the same. This is being a constant. If you want to make them combined, it is possible. 2 upon 9 you can take common here. So this will be your log of x minus 1 minus log of x plus 2 minus 1 upon 3 x minus 1 plus c. This also can be combined as a m by n form. So 2 upon 9. This is log. Shortest form if you write, it will be better for you. Minus 1 upon 3 x minus 1 plus c. So this way such type of situations are to be handled. So it was the third category in which this type of constants are to be introduced.